Welcome to 4th and 10 right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, wherever you're listening. Hopefully it's none of them. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's YouTube because we're live. We're live right now on YouTube. You're seeing all of our faces for the first time in weeks. So thank you so much. We appreciate it. My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nathan Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com. David Purdue's with me.
What's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Happy to have the gang back. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE.
And, of course, Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? Get at me on Instagram, TikTok, Damon Jr. 2, DAMONJR at the number 2.
And what a day. We went 4 for 4.
Come
Dan
on.
Duncan's back.
I'm back. What's your Venmo?
Nathan Owens 25.
Okay, Nate, we are trying to get a little bet going around something he has to text his wife later. So if we get him to $50 by the end of this show, that would be very helpful.
Oh, we're doing live donations?
Yo.
Oh, shoot, we out here.
Because if he does, he has to send an incredible text that will tell you about if we get there to his wife.
Good. You got to drop that like
this.
every 15 minutes for people to come in. And
But subscribe, because we're at 100 subscribers now.
Yes, please
Hit subscribe.
on the way to 1,000.
And if you feel
The
like
next
it,
goal
throw
is
a
about-
comment in there,
Throw a comment in there. Let's
Throw
get
a
the
comment.
conversation going.
Listen, the
review.
algorithm's looming, and it's going. I want to push these guys.
All of a sudden, someone else took over our YouTube, and it's doing
so
much better.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I've been, just hitting my
wasn't
head
me.
against the wall.
Everybody know that.
Also, head over to patreon.com/4th and 10 to become a patron. You get our free bonus episode every single week.
Just shot one. Good time.
Fire.
Yeah,
Yep.
just if
Dominatrix
what we put up last week. If you liked what we put up last week, and you're like, man, that would be fun to have every single week, you can
Lots
have
of
that.
giggles.
You can live in that world. I know a lot of people thought it was unattainable. It's not. So, how was
I'm
that?
sure everyone looks at us and says unattainable.
Unobtainable. People.
I would love for you to sell a car one day.
Man,
Just
get
wanna see what that looks
in this car. You push a pedal, and it'll take you to
Push it.
somewhere.
Push a pedal.
Yeah, use your foot or not. If you don't have a foot, you can still. We can figure it
Have
out.
you seen those viral videos on Instagram and TikTok where like the guy has to sell the pen to the and there's this whole thing of like, can you sell the pen?
It's so easy to sell pens.
You think so?
Please sell me a
Content
pen.
coming. Nate sells a pen.
Pens,
Selling a pen?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you
No,
could.
sell a pen.
We've all bought pens.
Okay,
There's nobody in here that's like, I don't know how I can
you
get rid
can't
of these
sell a
pens.
pen.
You
You
can't sell
cannot
a
walk
pen.
down the belt line and
Nah.
sell a
Yeah,
pen.
you can't sell
Oh,
it.
no, not on the belt line.
That's what
the
we're talking
point of
about.
the video.
We're talking about to a human being.
Yeah, but that's the dumb part of it. Like,
But that's the other
You
part
sell-
that
you
matters.
know how you sell a pen? You package them and you put them in.
There you go, right there.
Yeah,
There you
look
go.
at-
Thank you, Joel.
Yeah, see,
Sell,
Joel just sold me this
sell me.
pen.
No, he didn't sell it to you. He gave it to you.
Gave
You
it to
sell
me.
me that.
That was a
pen.
gift.
Why do you need the pen? Do you need a
That's
pen?
why you can't sell a pen.
But do you need a
You
pen?
ask whether or not they need it. A salesman goes, you need this pen.
But do you? I'm a human. I'm not a salesman.
That's why we don't think you can sell a pen.
Yeah, we know you couldn't, bro.
This is you're
I
proving
put
us right.
high quality money that
You're
you
asking
could.
too many questions.
I
to
would
be a
put more money
salesman.
in that than you can not run. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I would bet more
That's
money in that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Confident in
You
that.
cannot sell a pen.
I-
You literally go, anybody need a
In
pen?
2024,
I have a
sell a pen for money.
I have a conversation for you if you need a pen. It's not. No, man. Get out of here.
I'm just saying nobody needs pens. So what's the point?
We
of
got
selling
it. You can't sell a
you
pen.
can't
He's just
sell a
trying to
pen.
he's trying to do the B Rabbit thing where he's just confirming that.
sell a pen. Yeah.
No, I can't. No, we got it.
Yeah.
You can't, and we all know it.
Yeah.
Let's move along.
Let's do it. They didn't come here for pen talk.
They did it out here.
That's our pre-show. Is all pen talk.
Yeah. And you should spend
You got a
money
little
on it.
piece of it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Just the tip.
talk
Just the tip.
NBA playoffs. LeBron's gone. LeBron's out. He's heading to
4th and 10. He was wearing our shirt.
was he wearing our
Yeah.
shirt?
Yeah.
Look at
Go
that.
look
LeBron, don't look it up, but he was wearing our shirt, so you
Wow.
should also wear our shirt.
Get it.
I think we have a spring tea store that still works. So buy one of our shirts. All right, LeBron eliminated. So this is LeBron, KD, and Curry
Yep.
all gone in the first round. Curry gone in the play-in.
Gone.
It's a sad day.
And if you are sad by that, that is a reminder to take a multivitamin, to stretch before you go to bed at night. And also
Don't be stretching like that.
Also, I would say, I think we all need to get our prostates checked. I
Sure.
think we're getting to that point.
That's the only accurate thing you said.
Yeah.
But keep going.
I have to start getting colonoscopies in a couple years. So
This is geriatric podcast.
Hey, our demographics on YouTube, we're speaking to the right audience.
we're speaking to a lot of old people.
They ain't
that are like,
coming
"Ah."
for this at 9 in the morning.
Talking about my colon at 9?
They're like, I've been up for 4 hours waiting
Yeah.
for somebody to bring up a colon.
Finally.
Goodness.
Stephen A. Smith could never.
Could never. Let's get to the prostate chatter, shall we?
All right. Okay. So I guess there's some somewhat generic NBA playoff talk. Number one, Jokic. I don't know how else to put this except for the fact that I never once believed in a LeBron-led team, maybe for the first time in my life.
Because they were going against Denver.
Because they were going up
Jokic
against
and
Denver.
Murray.
Once I saw that matchup against Denver, I goes, oh, this is we're going to watch LeBron for 4 more games.
I see.
And they eked out one of them.
Yeah, eked out.
But a gentleman's sweep.
They almost eked out last night.
But I don't know if it ever, even if they'd won last night, did
Nobody
it ever
believed it.
Nobody was
feel
confident.
like I just,
No.
I don't, the Nuggets are just so good.
They're the defending champs.
I just want to say this about before we get into LeBron talk because I know Dan you got thoughts. I just want to say this. I thought about it. I don't care what LeBron does anymore.
Okay.
And I'm saying that because he's played 21 years. You know the average NBA career is like three, four. So he's essentially played 4 to 5 careers.
Of
This one don't matter to me. This last few.
I respect it.
This is a long farewell tour. There's there's nothing you can. As soon as that man said it's just a game, I was like, you're right because you're old.
Yeah.
And this doesn't matter to you like it did
when you were
3 careers before you've had.
I hear you.
So be old.
When does he cross the line though of the KD territory where he starts to eat into his legacy as like there's more losses we remember than wins?
So
I don't think he can.
I'm about to agree.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to legacies can begin to get tarnished because you keep playing and you start losing more.
So I think for some
Personally.
people, right, I feel like his legacy now is longevity.
Well, I'm only talking about goats of goats.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm saying like Jordan's legacy is not longevity.
No,
it is potency.
It is.
And that's
it is
why
intensity at the highest
exactly.
level.
So that's why I
there's
say
always Charlotte jokes when it comes to MJ, right? Like there's always the
Wizards
Charlotte.
joke? You talking
Oh,
about
Wizards?
I got you. I got you.
yeah. I mean, he owned the Charlotte.
Yeah, that should be a
Anybody's
joke, too.
joking about the Wizards ain't talking about Jordan.
But even then,
When we talk Jordan, we know what we're
even
talking
then,
about.
it was like,
He's
a
still-
legend. A legend was because like he's too old to be still doing this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I hear you.
So I feel like LeBron, like he's not chasing Jordan. He's really like chasing like Kareem, who like played forever.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's like we're gonna know you for how long you played and not how potent you were.
All right, so I wanted to. It's been a couple weeks since we all been together here, but I've been holding on to this statement
Okay.
for almost a year.
Oh yeah.
Because I wanted us to all be together, and I wanted to get this moment here. All right, it's big for us.
Everyone take a breath.
It's big right here. All right.
All right.
LeBron's the greatest player of all time. Okay, LeBron's the GOAT.
Welcome.
Okay, LeBron's the GOAT. All right. Now
Wow, you just legitimized Nate.
we get. No, it's not about
Not
Nate.
for me,
It's
didn't
not about. It's not about Nate. It's not about Nate. Nate
We're
can't
now
sell a pen.
a 50-50 podcast.
Listen, we don't have to get into a whole big debate for this episode. We got all summer to do content with no sports, so we got time. But I'll just say this: in the midst of the playoffs, one element that you said, which are many elements of 21 years, my man was on the court with the best player in the world, Jokic. 25-20, I think him and Wilt maybe did that one. Like Jokic is the best player on the planet, right? And was dragging a team who really, honestly, pound for pound, had no real shot to beat the defending champs. At 39 years old, in his 21st season, right, was just not the final dagger, but it was just a reminder to me to be stop. You know, got to get my prostate checked. Let me just be a little more aware and be like, this is one main element of greatness is continuing to do it for an extended period of time at the highest level. My man is finishing his 21st season in the NBA, in my opinion, as a top 10 player in the league. You can put him at 10, you can put him at 8. Some people might have him higher than 5. And I'm just like, God dog it, man, tip my hat to you. I lose no sleep either way. They don't know me as a person.
Yeah.
So why am I holding on to this? But in the grand scheme of things, I was just like, this is 21 years, bro, at this
Very
level?
impressive.
At this level?
Very impressive.
It's a fascinating thing.
Still not
so
my GOAT.
I just wanted to say that
Not
to
even
people. Listen, it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
And it's not. I would say this. It's not even to diminish him.
no.
But I think
He
me and
can't
Dan-
be diminished.
Yeah.
Neither
No,
can Jordan.
but
Neither
I
can
feel like me and Dan
Kareem.
will agree
Go ahead.
about this part of
Go ahead.
why he can't be.
Sure.
for us. There's something. I think we'll talk about him later. But there's something that Ant keeps saying. Kill everything in front of me.
I hear you.
Right. That we know that my GOAT had
Yeah.
when he had no knees. Right. Jordan.
No knees?
Like at the end of his career.
Oh, you talking about Wizards?
Jordan.
Yeah.
Like this certain competitive edge.
Yeah, I
that
hear
was
that.
like, and I think honestly it comes down to.
But I think it
LeBron
looks
just
different
wants,
though.
I don't think it does because I think young LeBron. I think Heat LeBron had that.
You think Kareem and Magic and Bird didn't have killer mentality?
I think they did
because theirs didn't do like Jordan.
Here's my and I think to the point I'm trying to make is
LeBron
chose to be
a
good father. He just chose to be a good father. Yeah. Meaning Jordan's like, I don't care about these kids. Yeah. I want to beat everybody, everything, all the time. True. He's obsessed in a crazy way that LeBron just doesn't have. And like that's the thing that I appreciate more than like that's the thing that makes him my goal. He's like,
you see it in Jordan in his post basketball transition to golf, where like this man went out and he wanted to beat everyone in golf. Like he cannot fathom a world where he is not the best at whatever he is doing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the court though.
Right, but I think that translates to the court, like who you are. So again, LeBron in that press conference, and that was why I was like, when he said, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just basketball. Michael Jordan would never.
This is true.
And I think, and it's not necessarily a knock on LeBron's play, but we do know.
Can't be that.
Makes him a better person.
We do know that like there is a certain switch that, like on the court, that LeBron.
Who has this mentality besides MJ and Kobe? Who you would put in the top 10 of all time? Is it just those two?
Right now,
I would say
is it just those two in the top 10 who have that type of mentality you're bringing up?
I would say Steph has it.
No, not the way he's describing it.
Yeah, Steph's a good father.
Yeah, no.
But I would
something
say,
that has to click.
No, Dan, don't do that.
I would say Steph,
the way that y'all are describing, Steph does not have this mentality. I hear what you're saying. He's shimmer shaking and
Jordan would never shimmer.
Jordan was.
I'm literally talking about the difference between a good
We're
person
talking
and not a good
You're talking Kobe and MJ with this type of mentality.
Yes, you're right.
Right. Let's not. Yeah. Like Shaq didn't even have this type. Shaq wasn't practicing. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So. Got it. I'm not finna get into debate. We got other things to talk about that there. But go ahead.
I genuinely think that it's like basketball is something that like they are great at. This entire group of people that we're talking about,
question.
And they have fun doing it. And then there's a certain set of people that it's not fun.
Sure.
Kobe and I think MJ probably like
had less fun.
Had no fun.
Yeah. Him more of a burden.
They called it a curse.
Sure.
Jordan called it like it's his curse.
I hear it.
I love the story because we're gonna get into Olympics in a couple weeks.
Come on.
And like. Kobe at the this is an exhibition of all exhibitions where you're walking in with a team that could sleepwalk to a gold medal, especially within the Dream Team era of things. and Kobe's out there practicing at 6 a.m. And the rest of the guys are like rolling into the hotel at 6 a.m.
He's been there,
And so I just think that there's a level of I want this. This is everything.
It's everything.
Y'all have Kobe above LeBron?
No.
For what I like, yeah.
No.
For what I like.
Not for what you like. If you were ranking
I think it's a component.
Top 10.
I think it's a component of why MJ is the greatest of all time.
Sure. I respect that.
And it for sure pushes Kobe into probably
because of that
the
component.
top 5.
Without that component, he would definitely slide way back down.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the next. Because
the Ant-Man coming.
Well, no, hold on. Where's LeBron going? Because LeBron's done in LA.
No, LeBron's not going anywhere.
LeBron's gonna end his career.
I see what you're saying. No, I see what you're saying. Here's why my counter. I'm with you there. I thought he was too. Then I realized LeBron can make everybody else leave. You think he's like, I'm gonna go to San Antonio?
This is my house.
No,
y'all get out of here.
I'm here. So you think there's no world where he goes to Golden State?
No world.
And plays with Steph.
Maybe a California team like Golden State, possibly. But I think he has the power to go. You all leave. I'm staying. Yeah. So everybody else
could Steph come to LA?
No.
The money does not work for either team.
Yeah.
I think
their contracts are both stupid.
Yeah.
I think a very realistic thing is that LeBron goes and gets Trae Young.
That ain't gonna help him.
That's
LeBron's got to stop putting the geriatric teams
together.
That's
not gonna help.
Because I'll be honest, and we can move on. The real reason LA lost is AD sucks. He just gets hurt. His body sucks. Like this man got like a shoulder in the game last night and fell over.
They can't win with LeBron carrying you.
Right.
But also he got to learn he can't win now being the guy. He's not willing to give it up.
It's a both thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's willing to say, all right, new person, because his brain is like everybody should do what I'm doing.
Right.
And it's like, nah, bro, that's not how it works no more.
Also, Denver, they're too good.
Denver is too good.
Both things are true.
Both things can be true.
Denver's beaten almost anybody.
But just watching rebounds last night, AD got just manhandled last night.
Yeah. And this is the most AD's played in his entire career.
This is also true.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect of it. But we talked a few weeks
but
about
that sweep, though.
Talk about it.
We talked about the passing of the torch.
That sweep, though.
I'll be damned. And took the torch.
Nah, he kicked that.
Believe that.
Believe that.
Believe that.
This is
the next one with the killer mentality.
Listen,
Jawing at KD.
Hey, man.
As
I
he
love it.
sweeps them. He's
my
he is the
favorite.
most watchable player in the NBA right now.
Oh, easily.
I don't know how else to cut it because Jokic is better.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the best player left.
No, you said a great word. Watchable.
There
right?
are better
Entertaining,
there are
dynamic.
better teams.
Those are good words.
But the Timberwolves.
Hey, how old is he?
And 24 maybe.
No, he's like 23 maybe.
He was like the
was
last
one and done, Georgia.
I think he's 23.
Yeah.
He's on
So-
one of my video games. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, I don't think
So
he's
the first
a
part I
little
want to bring up is let me just hit because we're gonna put
22.
most
He's
energy.
22.
22.
Hey, man.
We're gonna put most energy on him. So let me just give 2 seconds on
All right.
on KD, the Suns, etc.
Mhm.
Only thing I want to say about
Bad.
that is it's been really fascinating. I heard it. Some reporter was talking about his act 3 of his career, right? Essentially post the Warriors, right? He went 3 seasons with the Nets,
Yeah.
and then now this is his second season with the Suns, and
Well, first full season.
first full what?
Full season.
Full season with the Suns.
'Cause you
Sure.
can't- Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But by the way, anyway, in general, it is, I think, one of the most, for lack of better words, as a fan, disappointing to not see some of your favorite players that go a long run in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And I think on a business level, off the court, I think he's crushing everything about it. But his on the court, where I want to go, choosing the right players, staying with the right teams or whatever, I feel like he could have been a top 5, arguably top 8, top 5 player of all time. He could have easily won, in my opinion, 2 more championships with the Warriors,
Easily.
you know what I'm saying, et cetera. But the last 6 years, the other side of that Achilles, where he's been playing great statistically, it's just been like, my man can't get out the first round.
Yeah.
This is a top 12, top 15 player of all time.
With all stars with him.
Let's be very clear.
Like,
with all
it's
stars
not like
around
he's
him.
asking-
Yeah. He's not
It's
on the
like,
Spurs
can't do
2
it-
years ago.
Yeah. You can't do it with
So
Kyrie.
I
You
just wanted to
can't
say
do it
one
with
thing
Book.
about that
Yeah.
before we show all the love on there. But it's tough as a fan.
It'll also be
This is
interesting
great.
because it'll change the. I think it'll change the KD legacy if James Harden continues to go further, because that was one thing. Harden was part of what got blamed for Brooklyn
Right.
imploding.
This is true.
And now he goes to LA, and they're looking good.
We'll see. We'll see what Luka got. We'll see what Luka got to say about it.
Yes.
They're not. That was a 31-point lead. They're not looking
We'll
that
see.
good.
I think Harden is probably like 22 and
They're
KD's
not
like
getting
15.
past the second round.
We'll see.
As far as like you're talking about like greatest
All time. Yeah.
KD continues to drop down the list though. Like his stock
People
is falling.
Yeah, Jokic is moving up. If Giannis gets another, like people coming now can move up.
Because there's a reality where
He's-
we look back in 15 years and
15
KD
years.
is not top 20.
Oh no, he's gonna have so many more points.
I just think that you're gonna look back. I think you have this we're about to talk about this next wave of
Excellence coming up.
dude, and it is
We'll see.
different.
I want to, because I feel like KD gets. I've actually grown to respect him more than I thought. He's becoming like, because I used to not be a Kobe fan, and then at the end of Kobe, I was like, oh, I get it, right? KD is that for me in the sense of this, right? Because it all ties back in. That man Ant was jawing at him, and they asked him, "What'd you think?" And he said, "You do what you want when you win." And I feel like that meant he is just a hooper.
Oh, that's what he said. He said, I love ball.
He's a hooper. Like
love ball.
think that his legacy is cemented as like he's just a hooper. He's one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. And even in the same way we talk about LeBron and longevity, let's not forget. He's 36.
He's 36.
And still give you 30 a night.
Oh, easy.
So I'm
He can score points, but the accountability that it takes to lead a team, he just doesn't have it.
Durant said he ain't a
doesn't
leader,
care.
so we gotta let that go. We can't put it on him. He said he ain't a leader.
Yeah, he's like,
You
hey,
can't put it on him,
literally
don't-
is an assassin for hire.
My man said,
He's-
don't call me a
He's
leader.
like Uncle Drew for real.
Don't call
I'm
me a
just
leader.
trying to hoop. I'm trying to be old and hoop. I'm hooping forever.
But I want that's it. We get back to what y'all want to say about Ant-Man,
we can
but
talk
I
about
want to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can be
The
done.
Ant-Man cometh. That's my favorite basketball
Ant-Man is
player.
here.
He's incredible.
Somebody please hold me a size 14 of the AE1s, because every time I try to get them,
Gone.
they gone.
Gone.
Somebody out there know somebody
You gonna
watching.
get new socks, new shirts.
I will listen.
You getting the whole
every
fit?
color-
You gonna get the
I
whole
want
fit?
it. Nike be there. I get it out of here.
Get him out of here.
I will wear 81. He's my favorite basketball, especially if you get them ones coming out, the Georgia Bulldog colors. Get me some 81s. He's my favorite basketball player. He should be your favorite basketball player. Everything about him is perfect. Everything from his interviews to his game. He the one.
That's what I saw on Instagram. A lot of people were saying, like, the way you can really measure his impact is, are people wearing his basketball shoes with jeans?
Facts.
With jeans.
And they said they are.
That's funny.
They go the AE1. People are wearing them with jeans.
Listen, man, he's causing problems. Because here's what's happening. Problems. The Olympics are coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's on the team with KD, Book,
Steph,
Tatum,
LeBron, he with everybody.
This is very Dream Team Jordan, where he goes, there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
KD, because it's like you gonna.
Those rotations are gonna be crazy.
Was off the bench. Kurt had him come. You think he's looking at Booker now like, I'm backing him? I gave him work before a game.
Stupid.
Get him out of here, KD. I'm that guy.
I hear you.
And I'm like, they're
probably gonna start the OGs. But
not for long.
But it's about how you close the game.
Listen,
it's about how you close, not how you start. It's how you finish.
It shouldn't be for long because he's that guy.
I hear you.
This is how you know he's that guy. This is another thing I realized. This is how you know he's that guy. Karl Anthony Towns, #1 pick, been the man in Minnesota.
What he say?
Whole time.
He said,
"This your league."
He said, right here, face of the league.
Face of the league.
Face of the league.
Now think about what it means to be a #1 overall pick, to be a star forever, to have this your team.
This been my team for almost a decade.
Been here.
And then you see him come in, he's like, it ain't me no more. Like that is. To force a athlete of that caliber to be humble about where they are means you are that guy.
I respect
at 22.
But even their college decisions, those two.
Yeah.
You got Duke and UGA.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have gone to UGA.
Yeah.
UGA was a joke for him to go to.
Not a
but he was just like, look, I'm going to go just show that I can carry any team.
Any team don't matter.
And I don't even think they made the tournament that year. But still, his mentality to go in and be like, I'll play anywhere and I will take down anyone.
He said, I kill everything.
He's so good. He made that Gobert trade work.
That's because
that's one of the worst trades.
It was on the brink of disgust.
In history.
Like, I got it.
He's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's like, just bring whatever ingredients you've got. So here's the question. So now they're going up against the
7. I got Minnesota in 7.
You've got Minnesota in 7.
I got Minnesota in 7
over Jokic.
Yeah, I would say that too because I feel like 1, it's hard to go back to back.
That
2, I don't think Murray is. I think that hamstring.
He's gonna be like 80%.
Yeah, and I'm like, as long as Ant is healthy,
he really good last night. He willed himself.
They also have more size.
Yeah,
they've got more size. So that's gonna be a piece. And I think them having home court is gonna be big right there. So I just think in 7. I think it's here. I would love to see. I mean, if Minnesota gets to, I would love to see Shea and Ant in the conference finals. I would love to see the new guard. What you right? Come on now. 4th quarter, 7 games, and SGA like that. You want to talk about? You know, what I'm saying? Jokic's still gonna be around, but like torch moving, lead moving.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
And whoever coming out the West, in my opinion,
the West. Okay.
No, whoever coming out the West, I think is winning the whole thing. But I would love to see that.
That was the other thing I was about to bring up. I have no desire to talk about the East.
It's Boston. Boston Boston should make the finals.
It's also felt super boring.
Well, shout out to the Knicks. I've been a fan of Brunson.
Brunson
been fun to watch.
They're scrappy.
Brunson been fun to watch, man.
Brunson's so fun. I mean, we all saw that the Philly fans were cheering MVP for him.
The word on the street is that it wasn't Philly fans. They were New York fans.
There was that many New York.
It was that many. That's why Embiid
that many.
It was that many.
Yeah,
I didn't know what Embiid was mad about.
Yeah,
he was mad that they let them be that loud.
Okay.
That many in there.
Also, there was a lot of selling of tickets they were talking about. So a lot of Knicks fans pulled up.
Yeah,
cheaper tickets over there than the Garden.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Make that drive.
And so they were chanting MVP because they were present.
Yes,
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So yeah. You're right. East is Boston to me. Giannis is hurt. Dame is hurt. Miami's done. Like it's Boston against whoever coming out the West.
Yeah.
So
wait,
we'll
who's
see.
in the Eastern Conference Finals? We got Boston and.
Well, I was gonna say, but everybody heard on Bucks, so now it's probably Knicks. I'll probably go Knicks right now. The way they're playing, I would go Knicks because I think the Knicks could beat Embiid. They should beat Embiid, excuse me. And then I think they can beat whoever else comes out off that Cavs. Yeah,
it's Cavs.
Yeah,
Cavs
right.
Magic.
Like I think it's Boston. I think it's Boston against New York, which is like a 1990s classic type of run.
Might get thrown.
I will say I have watched every Cavs Magic game. because the Cavs tanked to play the Magic.
Oh, did they do that? The strategic decision?
And I wanted the Magic to just wipe them out.
Well, we don't give enough respect to that number 1 pick from 2 years ago.
Cool.
My man gets no TV.
Hey,
no
limelight. Ones too.
Oh, my man is real.
Yeah.
But nobody knows him.
Nobody knows him.
No.
Nope.
Nobody knows him.
But Orlando will be a top 5 Eastern team for the next 10 years.
If they build around him, right?
Yeah. If they do that correctly.
But none of that matters because it's Ant-Man. I just like watching him play. I like his interviews.
Very fun.
I
like
when they bring up old things he said. When they saw him talk about.
I said that?
No, I remember when they showed how he came at like 2 years ago. He was watching
the Suns.
Yeah. And he was like, they said that we was supposed to make the playoff. Y'all getting embarrassed. And he put that online.
He
don't care. Like, he's like,
he's Micah Parsons in basketball.
I would say, nah.
Micah Parsons is the best football player in the NFL.
I'm not even talking about best or whatever.
That's not true.
I'm talking more engaging.
Patrick Mahomes plays football.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you might be quiet.
What are we doing?
My man, what are you talking about? You mean on the defensive side? I can't let him speak this blasphemy and move along. Go ahead. You talking about on the defensive side?
I'm talking about
NFL.
I mean, quarterbacks change the game, so that I guess
Patrick Mahomes runs circles around Micah Parsons.
No. In what way? How do we compare that? We're talking about offensive defense. What do we?
He brought it up, so he brought the silly stuff. I don't let silly stuff pass on this podcast.
You do not.
It's a silly statement. We make fun of him. We make fun of him. Okay, Micah Parsons, the best player on the planet. Get out of here. And ain't even the best defensive player.
And is a more engaging. Like he just so like you just want to watch that play.
You want to watch.
Want to watch him.
Must see TV.
Talk.
Must see TV.
Hear him play.
You want to wear his shoes. It's the Jordan effect,
bro. Jordan not gonna beat these allegations, man. It's too close. When they put that side by side
split face.
No, when they Jordan against the Suns.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey, it looked too much.
It's Jordan with joy.
Yeah,
88.
It's a joyous.
What a time.
All right, let's do some NFL. We'll save the draft for now.
Okay.
We got plenty of stuff. I want to talk about. There's a lot of people reacting online because the NFL is going to let guys wear. I don't know exactly what they're called, but those puffy practice helmets. We've all seen them.
The anti-concussion helmets.
Anti-concussion helmets. They're big. They're puffy.
really didn't do no research for this episode.
I don't know what they're called.
Guardian caps.
Guardian caps.
There you go.
They're like bubble wrap that you put on the helmet, and they protect your brain.
Yes.
And the NFL is like, hey, those help protect your brain. Why don't you guys wear them in the games?
You don't say.
Yeah, in the past they've been like, you should wear them in practice where you don't really hit people.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the games,
because they ain't figure out a way to keep the logo on there. That's what that was.
The real debate should be around this though, like increasing the technology so that it protects you more only encourages harder hitting.
It does.
And so I don't know what, like, I'm more of like the walk things back, make things so that they're still protected, but understand like you are wearing no seatbelt in this situation.
There's a reason rugby has less concussions than football.
The helmets?
It's because they don't have helmets, so they don't use their heads as weapons against other heads.
The knock to the other side, because I think that's valid. The other side, though, is that's also true in my opinion, is the way that the rules are continuing to be written, i.e. if you just saw the rule change that rocked them in a couple weeks ago, was that offense continues to get more favor in the rules. Yes. So now defensive players, I think on the opposite side of that is I think they're pulling back on trying to go with the hardest hits because it's going to lead to a foul. It might lead to an interjection. It might lead to a penalty that could cost my team a win. I can't hit him from here. I can't pull him from here. So I think I think both of them are valid because the rules are like, man, how am I going to come full speed when a slant route is an 8-yard boom and I want to put him down? It's like, well, I got to think more that way too. So it is going to be interesting to see how tackling, how hitting with the rule changes specifically continues to play a part. But I, at the end of the day, it'll be interesting to see who wears the caps for real, whether it's,
It's optional?
Yeah, I think it's
That's
optional.
hilarious.
Yeah, so it could be like just the quarterback and then the receiver, but everybody on the line don't have it or whatever. Like
that's hilarious.
It could be intriguing for sure.
That is optional. Like we've proven this can help concussions 25%.
Right.
But it's your choice.
Yeah.
But I mean, they do the same thing with like leg pads. Like that helps on an impact, but like most everyone's
your brain very different. I'm not. I get what you're saying.
These players care what it looks like. They care about
Aesthetics.
the style points.
Aesthetics.
Man, these players need.
I'm
to
gonna cut my shirt in half to show my ass.
These players need
my
to
visor
get
is
good
gonna be
wives,
my
or
braids are
partners
down.
to be like.
I'm wearing my $5 million chain.
Yeah, totally.
They need better wives, girlfriend. Whatever. I don't care how silly it looks. I want you to be able to talk to your kids when you come home and not be falling out, passing out because you have concussions.
It is. They do look really silly.
Who cares?
I know. I'm
wearing
not.
them.
They're wearing tights.
I'm wearing.
Like, what do we care if it looks silly?
My man said you slapped my butt after a touchdown.
Yeah,
We're all silly.
The play starts with a dude's hand up another dude's hand.
We're
but
silly.
It's a silly game.
Let's be silly.
Put the
It's a
silly
silly
thing on your
game.
head and protect
I
yourself.
like it. Let's lean all into the silly NFL.
What are we saying?
My man said they wear tights and they got the hand under her uterus. Put it right here.
That's how the play starts.
It is one of the craziest things. They have their hands under the man's scrotum. I don't bring it up.
As they say, code words. They have a secret code to each other.
Mississippi.
Yeah. Right.
They
And
go,
we're like,
my-
but the helmets are silly. Why you don't stop them?
I want to fight this so bad.
Do it. Just let us have. Put it right here.
Yeah.
Two.
The
Not
hand's
yet.
not close enough to my butt for
Hush,
the play.
hush.
My friends know what that means, but they don't.
You come this way. Come this way.
Like,
When I tap you on your left butt cheek, don't move. Right tap.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time.
What are we saying?
It's silly. Lean into the
Put
silly.
the logo on it, NFL, make some money, and call it
Call it a
day.
day. Call it a day.
If it's like so many things are silly about it. Let's just call it.
When's the last time you got butt slapped?
It's been a minute, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, I played pickup basketball, so.
So
then,
you were in an athletic space?
Yeah.
Wait,
By
go ahead.
not at home.
Yes.
Nah.
Hey, wait, hey,
Okay,
hey,
well done.
Yeah.
In the wild, yeah,
Right here. Organically.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with that.
And you got butt
It
slapped.
was a couple days ago.
Ooh.
My dad's a big competitive butt slapper.
That's what I was gonna ask.
We were playing cornhole. I got a.
So you were
No. Wait, what? Cornhole.
Yeah, look, it's not a great. Like,
Every
I wish it
sport
was.
doesn't deserve-
I
again.
wish it wasn't going this way.
Again, it was a
I would've made
competitive
up a sport,
athletic
for
space.
sure.
Cornhole.
He could have said pickleball. At least you're running.
It was
It's
a.
checkers. Good job,
Hey,
son.
let's give him a break. This is the most competitive thing his body is capable of. At these
The problem is my dad is a sarcastic butt slapper.
Okay.
Those people should be
And
arrested.
that's so I'm not good at cornhole.
Sure, you
I'm
play-
terrible at
Okay.
it, especially since I stopped drinking.
Okay. Okay.
I was fine if I had a buzz,
Uh-huh.
and now
But
I'm
with your eyes and your vision locked
yeah.
in.
When I only have one
worse.
board to aim at,
Ugh,
trash.
trash.
So I missed the board
Yeah.
with 3 of them.
Boom.
My dad's on my
you are
side.
Wait, you missed the whole board?
I missed the whole. Well, they
You should
split
not.
off. I didn't land any on the board.
Yeah.
How are you that bad?
Are those your glasses? they got fake glasses the whole time we known him.
I don't.
You
play
walked
it.
yourself into this.
That's
I did.
criteria.
I hate it.
You missed the
It's-
board.
It's one of those games like bowling.
Yeah.
And where I'm like, I should be good at this.
Well, we both with bumpers, but carry on.
Yeah. It's what?
Yeah, carry on.
All right,
We'll get to that.
We'll get back to that. I'm jumping back to that. And so I missed the board. My
Yep.
dad's very good at
Uh.
it, of course. So I miss.
Boom.
He goes all in the hole.
Bang, bang, bang.
And then just real quick, just hey, good game.
Good game.
Who among us in their heyday were butt slappers?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In
Yeah.
football, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. A
Never
butt
did
slapper.
it.
Never did it?
Especially on
In
baseball.
baseball? Baseball's
I
not
know
butt slapping?
people. I was like,
No, butt slapping's not a baseball thing?
no, it is a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
What you do?
Were you anti getting your
High
butt slapped
fives?
too? Did you make it
Oh,
known
that's
like
true. Both
hey,
sides?
I don't give and I don't take?
You're
I
not,
don't remember ever.
you're not a
putting
dime
up-
or a sub.
Exactly. I don't remember. I don't remember ever being like.
I learned
don't.
what that was earlier.
you did.
Yeah, I don't remember being like don't. But I'm like, the high five is right here.
The high five is right there.
We can have the same experience.
I agree with you.
Up here,
I
and
just
it
leaned
can
into
be
the
cooler.
silly.
But the high five.
Don't you besmirch the high five.
The high
But you
five-
have to be
the-
clear, you
the
have
high
been
five
butt
is
slapped.
great.
Of course.
Gotcha, okay.
Imagine if my whole life play sports never.
That would be.
And I was
that
like,
would
and
be
I never will.
You're not gonna get me.
You're not gonna get me. No.
I think the thing about the high five is that the high five
Are
can
we really debating this right now?
We are really debating.
the
this.
high five
We are
can
really
go
debating.
wherever it goes.
Okay.
We can high five on stage.
This is true.
We can high five in an office.
A wedding, anywhere.
A butt
A butt slap has a
it
has
has
a
to
box.
happen
Has to. That's why I was asking you,
inside the field.
when's the last time you had a butt slap? Because
Yes.
if I'm not playing a sport, it's not even in the realm of possibility.
So that's why I'm butt slapping in sports over a high five because this
That's
is
the
where
only
I
time you can
do-
get
yeah,
it.
I got to get out of my system.
I've
Wait,
butt slapped once.
what?
It's like booing.
I've butt slapped once.
What?
But I was acting. I was acting
in the play.
No, it was a TV show.
Okay.
And I had my character, and I was so it was somebody did for True TV, and it was Pulowski, John Pulowski.
Got it.
No, not him. It was it him?
No,
it was not him. It was not him. Just wrong person. Anyway, so I'm playing like this manager or something like that.
Sure.
And I'm telling this kid to get out there, and we keep doing this take, and I'm like, all right, get out there, and I'm like, I can do something more. Yeah. But I don't tell him.
Oh.
And so I'm just like, by this time we've been cool or whatever.
Sure.
So I was like, all right, man, get out there. And I go, bow. Everybody goes. I was like, oh, I got fired. Uh-oh. Not cool. And they were like,
it's the quickest Me Too.
I was like, oh.
Got Me Too on
Too much.
TV.
Too much. But then everybody's like, oh, that was funny. Like we just caught people off guard. But I was like, oh, yeah.
Also, baseball, you had the glove. Right. So it made like a good butt slap.
I'm just saying lean into the silly. Lean into the silly.
Man,
we're pro. We saw the NFL lean into the silly. The butt slap is part of it.
Pro butt slap.
Okay, we have to hit the draft.
Yes.
Hometown team. Absolutely.
Did they do something?
Did a great job.
Oh,
I mean, literally an epic
best pick
fail
in the draft.
Uh-oh.
Best pick in the draft.
I'm
being 100% serious. Best pick in the draft.
Let's get into this.
I'm being 100%.
I'm being 100% serious.
We'll give you your shot. Defend.
Let's give the context if probably don't know. Give the context.
Okay. So let me set it up, and then you can defend. So 5 weeks ago, the Falcons decide.
I think it was like last week.
No, to spend $180 million.
That part, yes.
On a quarterback. They're like, hey, we are a quarterback and a few defensive pieces away from being a real contender.
Caveat to know, 36-year-old quarterback coming off ACL. Achilles. Just for more context, he's not a 22-year-old quarterback.
Right, totally.
Not a young. 36-year-old.
Kirk Cousins,
Achilles.
Track record of being one of the most accurate quarterbacks
4,000
in
yards,
the league.
10
There is a argument to be made that it was the right thing to do so that they could be competitors this coming year.
For sure. Without question.
And a lot of people, despite the money being spent, were like, cool. Now we just need to take care of some defensive side of this because the Falcons are the worst at turnovers. They're the worst at QB pressures, and they're the worst at tackling behind the line of scrimmage in the league on average. And so then the draft comes, and they're like, cool.
Big day.
There's 4 or 5 great defensive players in this draft, and then it just falls off a cliff. And with their 8th pick, they choose...
Top 10.
Michael Penix Jr.
Who is a...
quarterback.
Okay.
Listen. So...
Who also has a litany...
He won her last year. Do
you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
You hate the pick.
I hate the pick so much.
I love the pick. Well, go ahead.
So let me start by saying
he can't contain himself.
I love Michael Penix Jr.
Let's be very clear.
He's a good pick.
I wanted
before
the Cousins.
Yeah.
I wanted that.
Okay.
I said just bring in Penix.
Okay.
I said I thought he fit very well.
Young.
I liked that he was older.
Sure.
Out of this draft because I'm like the Falcons are building to win now.
Facts.
So yeah, if you can get a 24-year-old,
let's go. We grown.
Great.
We played.
Loved it.
Diversity.
They signed Cousins.
Yep.
I go, all right, well, I guess we're not going to go that route.
Right.
So now let's build defensively.
Recalculating.
No.
Nope.
And then they go Penix. So they grab the oldest quarterback to wait the longest.
True.
With the first pick, when I don't think Penix was very desired by who was left in that first round. You could have gotten him.
Okay.
You could have gotten him in the second round. You could have gotten somebody younger in the second or third round.
Penix wasn't going to second round.
Penix wasn't going second. They could have popped back in late first round.
They could have popped back in some picks.
Or to me, at least maybe trade down.
Trade back.
Get
they
somebody.
They would have had to stay in front of the Raiders. The Raiders would have swiped.
Okay,
absolutely. I'm gonna tell you right now for Vegas, we would have swiped.
Absolutely.
They could have though. They could have traded.
They could have been back a few.
I think a lot of people agreed that they reached at 8.
But then JJ would have been there, and like there was a quarterback
he was going
to be
in the first
taken
round.
in the late first round.
He was going in the first round.
If you wanted a backup quarterback.
You thought it should not have been a quarterback at all.
I thought
that early.
That early.
Gotcha.
Love the pick.
Talk to us.
Defend it.
First of all, I want to start by saying everybody's like, "Oh, Kirk Cousins, you spent all this money." This ain't our money.
Oh, okay.
This is the Blake money. I'm just looking at
a salary cap issue.
Right. But I'm saying is
it's not European soccer where they can spend any amount of money that they want to.
I get it. Here's the thing, and they said it in the interview, right? Like quarterback, the league is built on quarterbacks.
Facts.
You just sign this quarterback. We all admit shaky, right? And Cousins as far as his body or whatever, and staying on the field.
Sure.
If you lose him and you know you have a potentially have a competitive team, you do have somebody.
This is
right.
True.
So a lot of things have to go wrong for you to not be competitive and stay competitive.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
From a quarterback position,
Yes.
a lot of things have. So like already you feel secure in that.
Gotcha.
Right? Second, if this the guy you want, he say he had the best deep ball in the draft.
Yep.
He has one of the strongest arms in the draft.
Right. Yep.
Why not?
Okay.
Because I didn't see anybody on defense that you go immediate impact. At least
Dallas
for
Turner.
me. I didn't see that for me.
Sure.
For me, I didn't see that.
Okay.
Like immediate. So I'm like, all right.
On this team, immediate impact. Maybe on
He
another
starts
team.
on this team,
Yeah,
but I don't
he
think he's immediate impact like a
Okay.
Micah Parsons.
I got you.
Or
I got you.
I don't think he's that. I don't
Sure.
think he's like, league-changing
Got you.
defender. So you get this guy in, and then listen, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if anybody will say this.
Say it.
Arthur Blank is smart. He goes, man, last time we had a dude named Michael who was black, who was lefty. I sold a lot of tickets. I sold so many tickets.
You went the business
I
angle.
sold so many tickets.
The business side.
And I'm telling you right now, there are fans of the Falcons who have not been fans of the Falcons since Michael Vick's not here, who are like, and even me when I saw it, I was like, that's a weird pick.
Yeah.
And I see them posting it like, I'm back in the game. Arthur Blank's like, this
Ching,
stadium.
ching.
Okay, so to that point, that's why I think it's a terrible pick. Because as soon as Kirk Cousins throws 2 interceptions, everyone's starting
Chit-chat.
Michael
Chit-chat in the
Penix. Michael
background.
Penix. You're on the hook for 3 years, I think, before you can get out of this contract.
It's two, and then
there's an option.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank
Two
you.
option, yep.
2 and an option. So he's not starting for 3 years, or you're having to get out. You're having to eat like
Which is why I go
25
back to
million
my
or
first point.
30 million a year.
If it's Arthur Blank money,
But
as far as a team is concerned, I don't, because I like knowing that my team has a quarterback.
But you can't look at it like it's somebody else's
That's
money because
scar
it's
tissue.
the team's.
That's scar tissue for you for the last 5 years.
No, I feel like
Since
any
Matt Ryan
team,
left. That's scar tissue.
you can't. I like knowing my team has a quarterback. Every team likes knowing.
So
their
they
team has a
should,
quarterback.
but again, they should have known. Like they could have looked at the draft 8 weeks ago and been like, Michael Penix is our dude. We're gonna take him, and they should have spent $180 million
defense.
on
I
defense,
hear you.
and they would be like an NFC competitor
This is gonna be
today.
an NFC competitor.
Also-
NFC South is weak. They're
but
gonna
but
probably
also
win
the
this.
thing
They
is
should win
they're
the division.
going to get hit with tampering charges.
Agreed.
So
That's
you-
another thing.
But also, so you tampered and overpaid for a quarterback that you're already planning on him leaving.
But look though, that's also why they had to get Penix, because that tamper. They're not gonna be able to get another quarterback.
But then don't
don't tamper.
Well, no, but I'm saying if your plan was to get
If you ain't
Penix,
tamper, you ain't trying.
then don't tamper and don't overpay and just go with Penix.
Yeah.
Now
'Cause then you have a controllable quarterback for the next 5 years.
Now you've got the 24-year-old young guy
I
that
get
you
it.
want.
I get
you
the
have the
reasons-
$180 million to spend on him and others.
I'm not silly.
Dude.
I get the reasons why you're saying it was bad.
The fact that
I'm saying
the one that killed me,
This
and
is-
this is every
franchise is a dumpster fire.
every pick that didn't draft a quarterback that needed one. Okay, so take those off the table. The fact that they let the Chiefs get Xavier Worthy. Any team drafting above is like watching Xavier Worthy, the fastest wide receiver in the draft.
Yeah.
Watch them go to Patrick Mahomes, who is arguably the best player in the league. I would slightly disagree,
Argument.
but most people would agree with you. And they gave him the next fastest dude in the league. The Chiefs are gonna win again.
They're gonna be a problem.
They're going to be a problem.
The
gonna be a problem.
Falcons.
They just signed Kelsey to a 2-year extension
Yeah.
today or yesterday.
Yeah.
They kept Chris Jones.
Dude, this team is about to run through the NFL,
juggernaut. It's a
and it's
juggernaut.
not even going to be close.
The Falcons just have no idea how to be a relevant, well-run franchise.
Agreed.
They are a dumpster fire starting from top to bottom. I wanted to like what they have done in the offseason so much, and every moment that I feel optimistic that they're on the right track, they're just
He
like,
is.
hey, let me give you something that's undefensible. Let me do that. Let me get this quarterback, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like this quarterback. I don't like this quarterback at all. And then they're like, no, here's the reason it's a good pick. I'm like, great, okay. I'm convinced. I'm starting to like this quarterback more. And then it's like, all right, well, hey, watch us poop our pants in the draft.
Did a great job in the draft.
Let's do that.
I'm saying every camera because when
on
Michael Penix
live
pays off,
TV.
I want y'all to remember this.
No one's
face.
saying Michael Penix is not going to be a good, if not great, quarterback in this league. But you're not going to see him for 3 years at a
GMs
minimum.
are
There's a chance you
laughing
won't
at
see him for
us.
5 years.
He'll be here. He'll play before 5 years.
What? Then why sign Kirk Cousins to that
Because you need somebody to
deal?
play right now,
He can play right now.
but you don't want him to, and that's their decision. They want him to. They want him to sit back. I'm cool with that. My thing is he's gonna be able to play. When he plays, it's gonna be good.
I think our GM is a double agent.
Got it. Double agent. I want to go to the number 1 pick for a second here before we get out of here. The Bears, who I think had the best draft out of all teams are here, and I think they had the best offseason in totality, top to bottom. I think
they have a Lions year coming.
The NFC North is going to have 3 teams, arguably, in the playoffs, which, usually every conference gets one of those. Shout out to maybe the AFC North next year. But the Packers, the Lions, and the Bears.
You think the Bears are playoffs this year?
I think they have a strong chance. The NFC is the weaker conference. The Cowboys did not get better. The Eagles have to prove that defense is legit.
Did not get better.
So I think they have a strong chance. No guarantee. I think they have a strong chance. Their offense is probably the best. I don't know if I've seen an offense go from to on paper really good in a while. Like the jump of their offense from quarterback to Swift to 3 receivers to Cometh to the offensive line being top 10. I'm like, what are we doing?
Must be nice. Must be nice to watch your team.
And nobody in that division is known for great defense. You're not scared of the Vikings defense. You know what I'm saying? So the Lions defense was one of the worst.
Yep.
So I just wanted to bring up the number 1 pick for a quick second out here. That I think he is walking into an absolutely fantastic situation. So it's going to be really exciting to see how he plays.
Congrats to Chicago fans for having a front office that's on the same
page.
Hey,
don't bring your trauma in this time. We're transitioning out. All right.
Fine. No.
So do you still have confidence in your head coach? Because the question is does Raheem was he bought in on this decision? Because the rumor is that this is the quarterback he wanted. So to Dave's point,
that's what I'm saying too.
And it was hey, I don't care what y'all did before I got here. This is who I want to play with.
New coaches got to have their guy.
And that's honestly why I think this pick makes the Cousins signing worse. That's my angle. I don't think this is without the Cousins signing, this is a great pick.
I'm gonna tell you
the pick I want.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Michael Penix was Raheem's guy.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins was Arthur Blank said, I'm not about to lose. We're not about to lose this year. I'm tired of losing. This gets us in the playoffs.
But I think he pissed off the fan base in the process. So
we don't care if we win. If we win, nobody cares.
Don't say we when you say we don't care if we win. You don't care if we win.
No.
Falcons fans care if they win.
No, when we win. They said all of this stuff. I said when we win.
Okay,
we don't have a good enough defense to win. That's
in the NFC South. In the NFC South,
we have we can win.
First of all, we shouldn't. Let's be clear. No Falcons. Anybody should have a Super Bowl aspirations right now.
Correct.
Right.
All
we should be trying to do is just win an NFC
win
South.
Win a division.
Win a division.
There's a strong chance you lose to the Saints twice again this year.
And could still win the division. That's my point. Arthur Blank is I need people. I need a playoff game. We need to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the NFC Championship. I need the playoffs. Get me a guy who can get that next year. They're like, cool, get Kirk Cousins.
Bang.
Raheem Morris, who they all agree they like. Everybody across the league likes. He said, all right, yeah, that's cool. I think we win this year. I need a guy. Everybody knows it. You get a new coach.
Yeah,
you get a new quarterback.
They want their guy.
You get your guy.
Yeah.
I get why it's weird. I understand. I'm not saying it's not weird. I'm saying it's what had to be done.
They paid $100 million because you take the buyout out. They paid $100 million for a backup quarterback.
Hey, man.
Time will tell.
I bet the Jets wish they paid $100 million for a backup quarterback last year. That's my point. NFL's a league.
The most quarterbacks started last year in a long time was over 60. So having a quality backup ready for life to happen and still be competitive is essential.
It's essential.
One thing I want to talk about
2 minutes
is we got 2 minutes, and this is great. Maybe my favorite quote to come out of this draft was I want to get it because I want to make sure that I say this correctly.
Oh, now we research.
Patriots receiver Javon Baker said, "I am so exciting. I make people in wheelchairs stand up."
Ma.
People in.
He's a miracle worker.
Miracle worker.
Jesus.
Yeah. Some people call him a savior.
He's a miracle worker.
I think he's talking about the people who just use the wheelchairs at Walmart, but who can walk fine.
Yeah.
Or Disney World.
That's true.
I think people who just got sturdy legs, but they tired. I think that's what he's talking about.
Okay, is it just people with cankles and 6 hours of sleep?
I don't think he's talking about Big Mama.
Positive thing. It's you should be standing.
You should be stand up.
Get some
Stop.
on there.
Stand up.
Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying.
I inspire people.
Yeah.
I inspire people
to stop
who are
using.
I was riding around. But it's but for this guy,
people.
I'm gonna stand.
Stand up.
I'm gonna stand.
I have been blessed with 2 legs.
I still something that has always been burned into my memory is the scooter commercial where the old people go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, I remember that.
I don't know. This keep going.
They ride to the edge of the ground, hover around,
and they say,
and they go hover around. They're so excited. They're like,
are they close to the edge?
Yeah,
they pull up.
They're like on rocks.
They pull up to it.
They're just like
hover around. Hover around get you anywhere.
Hover around get you.
There's a few of these rookies that had some. There was Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman had a great.
Hey, I followed me. I said, I don't know who this dude is.
Cookie Boy,
huh?
Cookie Boy.
Cookie, yeah, I can take.
Yeah, he took the snacks.
These. They said, yeah, you can go to Macy's. He got that thick.
Thick.
You can go to Macy's, get these $79, get you a trench coat for $100. Macy's, don't fumble the bag. Y'all should
don't fumble the bag.
Oh, Macy's should be right there. Hey, bro, trench coats galore.
Teaching
people how to shop.
Here's $1 million.
Yeah, you good. You good in this hood. Do that.
Easy.
Keep the tags on. Make sure it says Macy's.
And then
you can lead off our Macy's Day Parade
all
Thanksgiving.
day. All day in the different variations
y'all
of that
campaign.
Ain't nobody talked about Macy's in 12 years.
I
run this man to the ground,
Yeah.
bro.
Get that.
It's like Macy's. I really thought, like, are they just a parade company now?
They might be.
I think that's all
they
they are.
might be.
I don't know if they do anything else, but they do balloons really well.
And then what's the dude who got drafted by the Panthers with the
Leggett?
My goodness.
Man, one of the best accents.
Country accent.
He heard Randy Moss, and he was like, I can do better. I can do better than that. Go look him up. How many? Because I know Kev on stage put out the challenge. Like, how many words can you understand?
I understood the whole thing.
Yeah, we got the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it.
I don't know if I could.
No, he's partially a Yankee.
Yeah.
No, that's
Northerners.
It is very
If you missed
true.
the last
Northerners.
episode, this man's out here fighting for Civil War 2.0. I literally, my jaw dropped.
What is
fight the
this?
Civil War
Yeah,
2.0.
They kind of changed when you left, man.
What is this?
Check in with him on
You didn't watch the last episode, did you?
I missed that one.
I don't
Go back and watch it.
I don't remember exactly.
Nate has different allegiances than what we thought.
Okay, let's do this, and then we got to get out of here.
We do got to get out of here.
The way too early Super Bowl champion
Atlanta Falcons.
2025.
That's nut.
Don't listen to him. Don't.
Atlanta Falcons, they figure it out.
Don't follow.
They figure it out. They rally together as a team. They kick out their double agent GM. It's like Major League. They go against the ownership. Champs.
The Chiefs are the first team to go.
That's a three-peat.
Yeah.
I'm watching a parade go down Peachtree.
It always gets broken sooner or later, my man.
It does.
The time is now.
The numbers suggest other.
That's how it works.
I'm going Chiefs too.
Yeah, my man.
I'm going Chiefs.
I mean, who else? Who else?
There's not a lot. There's several great teams.
Dude, the fact that they got Reek 2.0 in Kansas City, this is about to be
long as Rasheed Rice go do his customer service and et cetera.
I'm going Eagles.
You going what? Eagles?
The man, he didn't say it with his chest. He didn't even say it with his chest.
Bro, you literally shame.
Nah, you're not going to.
You said tush push.
You knock on the door. You both go back
close.
and he
That's
come
a bad
back.
take, Dave. You're not used to bad. I'm not used to bad takes from you.
I want Hurts, man. I want that man to win.
I respect it. That's the players we want, but it ain't gonna happen this year.
No.
Kirk Cousins goes down in week 8.
We're down with you, my man. Wrap this up.
Penix comes in.
We try to give real sports takes out here.
That big Penix energy.
Big Penix energy.
That's it.
Part of me did think when Arthur Blank saw his name Michael, he left and black. Michael.
3 checks. 3 checks.
I'm gonna run it back.
He's about to go take number 7.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Michael Vick gonna give it to him. I mean, Bijan gonna give it to him.
He's
like, this is for our black quarterbacks.
Bijan's gonna go into the locker room and be like, "Why am I number 9?"
Yeah, you know why. You know
why.
Yeah,
Bijan, you mustard.
I had the same thought. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, he's got a mustard deal. All right. Thank y'all so much for listening, watching. Hopefully, you was watching. Once again, please subscribe, hit the bell, get notified whenever we go live. It's usually Wednesdays. This time it was Tuesday. Don't read into that. Just follow us across social media.
This
One
is why
more time.
You can't sell a pen.
Look, if you want this pen, you can have it, but you should buy it.
Not a sale.
It's not a sale, bro.
If you want a pen, go to Staples.
You can never be a sex worker, bro.
They're there. Thank you.
You'd be dead.
You would make no money.
You make no money.
Honestly, there's a lot of jobs that would kill me.
No. That's the only job. That was the first job. That's the only choice.
That's the only job?
That would be the only job.
So the world's ended.
The world started.
The world started.
The world started with the first job.
No, I'm saying like for me to be a sex worker.
You were at the beginning. No time.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, you dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm dead at the beginning of time no matter what, though. I'm not making it. What am I going to hunt and gather?
Can't sell a pen.
I can't sell a pen. I can't fight a
We
saber
went
tooth.
50 minutes and you didn't sell a pen.
Can't sell the whole pen, bro.
Now one pen.
Nobody here's trying to buy a pen.
As soon as I walk out this door, I can
That's
say
the
this whole
point,
thing.
Nate. It's not about them trying to. You
So
gotta
yeah.
sell. You gotta make them want it.
I sell this whole body as soon as I
You ever
walk
seen
outside.
an episode of Office? Buy it. Do it now. Like you have to have that
Gotta get
energy.
in there, bro.
You have LeBron energy.
Exactly.
You better give me.
And that's LeBron.
Currency.
If LeBron's your GOAT, you'll never be able to sell a pen. That's a fact.
If you give me currency, I will in return give you this pen.
I don't know what sales is. All right, I'm gonna say my socials. Follow me Instagram and Twitter at doordie at DUEORDIE.
May 17th, we're taping a special going down, Atlanta, Georgia, 7 o'clock, Limelight Theater. Very excited. Coming through if you are nearby.
Are we getting some Dirty Damon?
Oh, you're getting it all. You're getting it all. I've been carving and crafting this bad boy for a good time, and it will be had. David's going to be there. Nate's going to be there. Times will be had.
David's going to fall.
That's it.
I'm going to be in the audience. I'm going to be on stage.
Oh, be ready. Be ready to get in.
To fall.
This
you have
it.
to fall.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
But get at me. Check me out. Damon Jr. too. You know what it is.
At Dan Dunk. Hit that subscribe bell.
There
all
you go.
those things.
Hashtag for the 10. See y'all
Peace.
next week.
Holla.
Peace.
All right. Good fun. All right.
Yeah, just let me know about Jace's tennis if it's